had this concept that I could do something creative with this house eventually. I was passionate about renewables. I did a lot of study and reading about the global climate change and what the impact we were having. And I have 7 grandkids, and I said, you know, I really want to do something that makes a difference for my grandkids and their generation. So, in order to build what I nicknamed a sustainable mansion, I would need to do all the things that would lead to a net zero energy type structure.
Bernie called me up probably about 2.5 years ago, before he started renovating his house, and he was looking for a windmill.
We were right on the ground floor. We were starting a zero energy challenge home, and it was exciting to be part of that process.
The goal of a zero carbon footprint as well as a zero net energy home is very analogous, because the old house used to use oil heat, and it was terribly inefficient. We have solar hot water, we have geothermal heat and air conditioning, and of course we have a windmill. But the fireplace was completely redesigned to be fed with outdoor air, but doesn't suck heat out of the house.
The Zero Energy Challenge is a great way to promote new technologies in home building, to create standards that aren't there in terms of building codes, to educate the public that there are ways to achieve zero energy and make our energy future better.
Connecticut Zero Energy Challenge is a great program, and I'm very supportive of it, and it's been a very good experience.
He put a lot of time, effort, and money into designing this house to have a really low PERS index and to be net zero energy. And you know, the windmill is a big piece of that, because it generates, you know, 35,000 kilowatt hours a year, which is, you know, more than most houses use in electricity on an annual basis.
The Connecticut Energy Efficiency Fund for us was very helpful, and is very helpful for keeping on task, for giving us a focus, and encouraging us to do things that wouldn't otherwise have been a consideration.
The Connecticut Energy Efficiency Fund is a way of people, homeowners, end users, getting a rebate, and it also helps our industry by providing us with more jobs.
Geothermal has 3 300-foot wells. We're exchanging either a hotter or colder fluid from the house for that temperature in the ground. Then we bring it up, put it through a heat exchanger. In the winter, we're heating with it. In the summer, we're cooling with it.
Your heating and air conditioning system is one of the biggest energy users in the home. And by utilizing geothermal, you reduce your energy consumption considerably.
The utilities have come a long way in the last 20 years. They are now as conscious of the carbon footprint, the amount of fossil fuels, etc., as the rest of us, and in many cases even more so. I'm in it because I wanted to do something for the community and for my grandkids, for sustainability and global climate change.